name of your name, the name of the company.
Boyd Glover, Land Mechanic Designs Incorporated, out of Willow Spring, North Carolina.
And what type of work do you mostly do?
We probably 95% now is stream restoration.
Okay. Is this job about the typical size of what you do, or what's the typical size?
This is probably more on the average size now. It used to be probably the bigger of it, but now it's becoming more of the average. It seems that the sites are getting larger. I think they're trying to find bigger sites and get the cost, to keep the cost down and the profit. Having a bigger site, once you move in with your equipment, your people set up, you can generally work a little cheaper than you can jumping every 30 days.
And how large is this job?
The entire job? The entire job is 2 sides of the road, and it's I think a little over 18,000 feet, which is, I think at this time, one of the bigger ones in North Carolina that's been done up to this time.
What your tolerances? What type of tolerances? 1/10 of a foot, or?
That's, as a general rule, we usually have a 1/10 plus or minus. That, structure-wise, I don't know if you can see them from right here. Our structures are kind of your key points to hit to keep your grade control. And top of your bottom of your ripples are going to keep your grade control. So there's certain points on a stream, as in building it, that you need to, you've got to hit those points. Things on the floodplain can change a little bit. The stream's not going to know any difference. But the actual stream itself, there's certain intervals that need to hit the points and stay there, where they don't. If the structures come out and the ground the banks are not established, you can create head cut, which is what we had on this old channel that you see over here. It's now covered up. It was inverted pretty bad. That does not allow the stream to flood out when it needs to.
So it was pretty much, I guess, dissipate. You want the water to flow as the.
Correct. And what a lot of people don't understand about streams and or rivers, they need to come up to a point, they need to flood out. Because if you don't, it's just like pouring water down a little crack. If you pour it and it's just in a straight crack, it's going to run a lot faster. If it's deep, it's going to run a lot faster and get to the B point a lot quicker. If the stream or river is meandering and it's brought up out of the ground to the correct elevation it should be, or it was years ago, then it's going to let it flood out sooner. When you flood water out and it goes into a lesser depth of water, it's going to slow it down on the floodplain and stop it from going downstream and helping to contribute to flood out what shouldn't be flooded out. Yeah.
What type of equipment do you use mostly to do your work?
Track excavators with hydraulic thumbs, and the main reason for the hydraulic thumbs is because we use so many logs, brush, and rock, all natural materials, to construct the stream. And what we do is called natural channel design. So just pretty much everything we use and do what we do, other than the equipment, is natural to the environment, and right down to the matting that you see. This particular matting is a different matting, but 95% of the time the matting we use is on the size of the streams and the amount of flow that's going to be hitting these streams determines what size matting you should use. But it's a natural product because it's coconut. It biodegrades and goes away, no harm to the environment.
Why did you choose Topcon?
Let me think. Probably because it's a pretty good product. Well, I'm gonna answer that with probably real simply. We've dealt with Trimble for years with laser transits, had Topcon as well. We were on a site in Texas, which is a very large site, and the engineers that have designed that site, they used a lot of Topcon product. And we started talking about it, and it was very new to our company and me as well. And we had a local Topcon dealer there come out and demonstrate the unit for us, and we were very pleased with it, very pleased. And after a couple of days of demo and use of it, I was thoroughly convinced that our company had to go this way. If we were going to stay up and be competitive in the market, we had to go this way. And we're very pleased with it now. We got machine control here and in Texas, and we're very pleased with the product at this point.
What type of speed? Does it speed you up, or is it how has it helped you in that?
Definitely. We've not been using it that long, so we don't have an exact percentage figure, but it's well worth it. That's all I can tell you this time, but it's very well worth the investment, yes.